welcome to Nine Monkeys of Shaolin. Right, so this is one of the games I saw in the store. Thought just take a punt on it. You never know, it could turn out to be a little gem. So I've looked through the information about the game. It's got 31 achievements. When you collect all those achievements, it gives you a gamer score of 1000. And it's going to take you roughly between 6 to 8 hours, which once again is always skill based. So in phase 1, you're just going to play through the game and the story, see what it has to offer, and just enjoy it. In phase 2, we're going to do any miscellaneous that we need to regarding combat or upgrades or anything like that, or even collectibles if there is any. And then in phase 3 is to complete the game again on the hardest difficulty. So guys, sit back, relax, and let's get into it.
Far to the east lies the Middle Kingdom, the homeland of great thinkers and incredible artists. The land of mighty rivers, majestic mountains, and mysterious forests. The legendary Temple of South Shaolin first appeared here hundreds of years ago. Its inhabitants perfected their ancient techniques for centuries, training the body, mind, and soul every day. Fearless monks defended the temple from both ruthless bandits and the terrible forces of darkness. But their greatest challenge was the invasion of the Wuku, pirates from the east who landed on the country's southern shores. When the government, mired in corruption, was unable to withstand the enemy's assault, the Shaolin monks decided to break their own rules and help. Joining forces with the Imperial Army, the monks managed to defeat the Wuku troops at the cost of many of their own lives. Victorious, the monks returned to their monastery and life went back to normal in the coastal towns. However, for the young fisherman Wei Cheng and his village, trouble followed trouble, seemingly without end.
Than a month.
Right.
I must find grandfather.
So,
He probably went to fight them on his own again.
he is. Start the game. Let's get into it. The Y/slash strike fast and universal strike. A to dodge allows you to move out the way of enemy strikes. Long green tea restores 20% of health. Press up button to drink it or hold down up button to drink until full recovery. Enemy golden attacks can be disrupted by a normal strike. Press LB to block. Armored foes are more resistant to attack. DB thrust combo disrupts armored enemies. Kick leaps up the enemies from a greater distance. Alright. Nice.
Wei Cheng, go at once. You are no match for them.
Oh, you bastard!
Oh. Oh my, I can't even get anywhere near it.
Wei Cheng lay bleeding to death in the
And that's
middle of
50
his
games
plundered
called Prologue.
village. This
Complete
was how our
prologue.
story would have ended if the Buddhist monks hadn't arrived in time. Making a stretcher out of their staffs, they placed Wei Cheng on it and carried him for several days until they finally reached one of the local fortified houses.
Right, so I thought I'd just put this in. This is like a pub kind of thing. Not really giving us a lot, but if we click
Hello,
on this
Wai
person,
Jin. My name is Lu Haibo.
You don't look like a monk.
Huh, you're a sharp one. I am but a poor merchant, as well as the captain of the ship Sparrow Feather. We will meet the monks in the south, in the Fujian province.
The same place where the Temple of South Shaolin is located?
That's right. They needed a ship to get over to Zhenjiang. I didn't take any money for the service and ended up staying with them. I look after the weapons and help them get where they need to go. I don't have a crew right now, so the monks themselves are helping me sail the ship. The first combat sailors of Shaolin in the world.
right, so we have an oak pole. Press A to change. So this critically hits stun and enemies. Lovely. Yeah, so I just thought I'd put it in just to show you pretty much what this is like. So I thought, I'm sure all these are going to be interactive
If you need any help,
later on. Co-op mode for there, look, and then this one. That's 20 games called Apprentice. Learn first skill.
Peasant coming to get revenge for his dishonored sister? You haven't even pissed yourself in fear like the others.
Do you always talk this much? Or only when you're about to die?
How daring! I like it. I'm about to add another head to my collection. Come on, Pipsqueak. Show me how you wave your hoe about.
and that is 30 game score. Blood on the Leaves defeat the Shikami. A bit confused here.
Why the Ruku came here. It's not safe to leave the relic here.
Nice. That's 20 game score. Flying Dagger. Deflect projectiles 30 times.
I am sorry for burning down your village. I had no choice. A few years ago, a bloodthirsty tyrant appeared in my homeland, who had decided...
And that's 30 game score. Flaming Revenge. Defeat Hanya. That's 20 game score. Brawler. Destroy 30 archers by throwing enemies into them. That's 30 game score. Hidden Mountain. Defeat the Kashiki. That's 20 game score. Path of the Fisherman. Thoroughly learn the first technique. So now we're on acrobatics and some magic. Let's go with what we do. Right, so acrobatic next. Defense plus 20%. Additional damage reduced by 20% when attempting to parry powerful attacks. Yes, we'll have them. So. Still happy with that because it's continuous damage. Close to anything else? Your 50 opponents using your energy. Complete all missions and 60% of that. Parry 50 attacks, endless cycle of rebirth.
I've heard.
Thanks for...
I keep.
One less gang in the world.
Funny game is called Be the Wind. Kill an enemy in the air without touching the ground. Oh, nice. Nice.
Well, hello, my young friend.
Huang Tai-shin? Could it be that you're Fudo?
Do I look like a Sohei? No, Dao Kung. We are simply business partners. We were brought together by the Ryukyo merchants, with whom I have dealt with for many, many years. My task was to feed Fudo and his helpers information. For example, I told them about the temple where one of the Heshibi pieces was moved to, conveniently revealed to me by a group of Shaolin monks. Moreover, I had to prevent the news of Wuku attacks from getting out, blaming it all on regular bandits or villagers' tall tales. The merchants regularly paid me for all this.
How does Fudo plan to use the Heshibi?
He intends to summon an army of spirits, and use it to establish a new order in his country. One without samurai, clans, or wars. His plan is as melodramatic and naive as Fudo himself. But if anyone can do it, it's him. You won't listen to me, of course. But a final word of advice, Dao Kung. Let that madman take the Hashibi and go back to where he came from.
You're right. I won't. Farewell, Huan Taixing.
That's 30 games called Paper and Steel. Defeat the Okina. Bloody 20 games called Trickster. Carry 50 attacks. Now these 30 games called Armorer. Collect all weapons.
Fudo and his
Now
mad
these 30
plans
games
came
called
to
Snow
an
and Ashes.
expected end.
Defeat Fudo.
According to the monks of South Shaolin, the Hishibi was destroyed during the battle on Mount Hiei, and one can only guess if this is true or not. The Wuku were finished once and for all. Some say this happened thanks to the Emperor and his wise internal policies. Others say it happened on its own once the Wuku homeland was united and the long period of chaos and bloody fighting was finally over. But you and I know that it was all thanks to the 9 skilled and brave warriors. The 9 monkeys of the Shaolin.
Games called Source of Key. 50 opponents using energy. Games score Elemental Path. Thoroughly learn the second technique. That's 20 games called Collector. Collect all items. And also 40 games called Protect of the Celestial Empire. Complete all missions. Hey, there we go. 20 games called Fisherman's Raid. Kill 5 opponents with 1 strike. So, if you're on Xbox, left trigger B can pretty much do this. You drag them all in, and it does damage on them as well. And then all of the first one I've got to want to get out RT and Y, and he does that. That's pretty much all you need. There's a fun one, that was. And that's 20 games called Tea Connoisseur. Try all of the teas. Right guys, so we're doing the miscellaneous, but we're also putting in the co-op ones as well. So there's one for finishing a level as in a co-op. There's also one for having more points than the other person, and then there's also one for reviving another person. So let's go ahead and get them done. Right, so teammates down. Sticky. And there we go. 20 games score, faithful friend, revive another player.
Wei Chung lay bleeding to death in the middle of his plundered village.
Stronger than yours,
This
get more
was how
points
our
than the other
story
player.
would have ended if the Buddhist monks hadn't arrived in time. Making a stretcher out of their
And also
staffs,
20
they
games called
placed Wei
Brothers in
Chung
Arms,
on it and
complete the
carried
mission
him
in
for
co-op
several
mode.
days, until they finally reached one of the local fortified houses.
Gotcha. Yeah. Oh, that was close.
Fudo
And there
and
we
his
go.
mad
130
plans
games
came to
called
an
Shaolin
expected
Legends.
end.
Complete the game on hardcore difficulty
According
level.
to the monks of South Shaolin, the Hishibi was destroyed
And
during the
also
battle on
100
Mount
games called
Hiei,
Shaolin Warrior.
and one can
Complete the
only
game on
guess
normal
if
difficulty
this
level.
is true or not. The Wuku were finished.
And also
once
60
and for
games
all.
called Ahat. Finish the
Some
game
say
without
this
dying.
happened thanks to the Emperor and his wise internal policy.
That you can go through to progress. But there, so open that up and then run back, and hopefully this should do it. And there we go. 20 games score, Coward's Path. Right, so for the final achievement is the deaths. And all I've done is new game, put it on legendary, and just pretty much put it to the first enemy, enemies and let them kill you. And that's pretty much all you can do. It's just a waiting game now, throwing you out a bit. And just hope for the best. Right, so I found out that the mission right at the beginning, like the tutorial, doesn't count for the deaths. I don't know why, it just wasn't tracking on mine. So I've done the prologue again, I've gone into the first fight part, and hopefully now this, there we go, look, see. So this is where pretty much the first part you can do it is. And that is 20 games called Samsara, Endless Cycle of Rebirth. And that is the game complete, guys. All achievements done and 1,000 game score. So right, guys, that's 9 Monkeys of Shaolin all done. And I've got to say, I really enjoyed that game. I really enjoyed it a lot. It was great to see how your character transformed into like a monk all the way through. So you kind of grew with him, which was a really good feature. Which I only ever saw that in Fable. and it was nice that this was implemented. The contacts, the moves, they're all very smooth. It's quite good. It's very responsive, which is all good. And the level designs, like as the game grew on, the level designs got better as well, which is all good. There wasn't too much difficulty in the game, but obviously the hardcore difficulty, that's a lot harder. And there were some challenging times that I came across, especially the final boss, who was quite difficult. But all in all, it was just a nice sort of chilled game that I really enjoyed. And I love beat 'em ups, and I think a lot of people know that by now. But guys, once again, I just want to thank you all for the commitment that people are showing towards this channel, because at the minute it is crazy. And for me, this is crazy. There's a lot of people out there, with so many subscribers and that, and them going viral is, 100 to 300,000 views on videos, where I'm just so happy with what I'm achieving so far, and that you're all showing interest in my content. But once again, guys, if there's games that you want to see, drop them down in the comments below, and we'll try and work something out. See if we can get in the games, to the stream, or even to YouTube or anything. But don't be afraid to put some examples down of stuff that you'd like to see. But once again, guys, with all that said and done, I'll catch you all in the next one.